Look at me doing that wrong. What is this from? 24, 20. Okay. I was updating something else then. Oh, that was turned all the way down. My cats got their hands on it, I guess. Alright. My, it seems you're all in quite a predicament. Well, should we receive any urgent missives from Doma? Rest assured you'll be the first to know of it. Yes, of course. We're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose that at all can wait if any urgent news should come through the office. And about that, I wish to apologize to Tar. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I am to reimburse the science, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Sorbonne's business proposition is promising as it sounds, Izanami should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. A shit-eating grin, I feel. What? Forgive me, Izanami. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I'll pay you back. I swear I'll pay you back. I don't know why I did that. Yeah. Topic cat. So I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value. Knowledge I can get in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate divisions formed within the Empire. Mayhaps Riol and his associates have heard something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chances of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do with Asahi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance that a lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Heian has the right of it. Asahi may very well be a monster, but we must play his game for now. I don't know. Spending, I guess? I don't really need any of these. Arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord, will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. What's his face is supposed to be dead, so I have no clue. Well, I know he did. Cool. And watch a trailer, so.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me.
How did he live? That's my question. But just walk away from slitting your throat. Oh, most people don't, but no. This guy. Rise the new sun. Let's see the new sun. Alright. On to the new patch. Or next patch, I should say. Let's see. Here we are on to patch 4.3, Under the Moonlight. Yeah, I don't think I was heard, but we'll avoid doing that for now. Alright. Alpha has important news to share. Put this a little bit closer. Izanami, impeccable timing. We have just received a letter from Lord Hian. He writes that the Domans are coordinating their efforts with the Blue Kojin to maintain a constant watch over the Red. Okay, hi, Cat. Oh my god, of course, Cat. Just set up the mic. Of course you gotta come in where you can bump it. By staying on the lookout for signs of crystal hoarding and the like, they mean to nip any summoning attempts in the bud, thereby satisfying the condition for peace set down by the ambassador. For the Garleans' part, the Populares, I forget how you pronounced it, have sent word that a vessel bearing Doman conscript is soon to arrive in Yenex. It would seem that the prisoners' exchange is to proceed as planned. Lord Hian requested your presence, and I share his view that you should be on hand at this critical juncture. According to the letter, Yotsu's memories have yet to return, so it looks like she'll be living out the rest of her days in Doma, assuming the ambassador means to honor their agreement, of course. Before we get to that, however, I think it would be wise to assess her condition one last time. If the Domans have missed any change in her mental state, however slight it may be, if Asahi weren't the one to spot it. It would be better if Asahi weren't the one to spot it. Agreed. Let us make straight a ways for the Enclave. Then Lord Hyun will be waiting. I trust you'll cope in our absence, Tataru. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Just be sure to come back safely. While we are at it, let's also just work on the four lords real quickly. We can as well. No need to explain. Gembu's told me all about you and the thrashing you gave him and the others. Need me to escort you back to the temple? There's a faster way to turn around. Well done, Izanami, well done. You must have done my friend a great kindness, one we shall not soon forget. Okay, tie cat. Zoomies. What exactly did you ask Sorbonne to do? Oh, you needn't be so concerned. You know well the power of the coach and incantations, yes? I have but asked Sorbonne to undergo a little training that he may assist us with the maintenance of the wards. He has demonstrated a remarkable aptitude thus far, in fact. How much longer must I continue? Concentrate! Less chatting, more chanting! What youthful energy. It has been far too long since we had the pleasure of such company. Not since Tenzin, I imagine. I've been meaning to ask, what sort of man was Tenzin? We only just learned the stories, and you already said that they were half wrong. Well, I just... I don't know how long that cutscene is. Just gonna make sure to get some of these out of the way. We go. I don't remember which one is this fight again. Oh wait. Oh. I was honestly kind of hoping I'd get any Stormblood raids. I just want to practice the level 70 combos. I mean, I can just go hit the training dummy though. Ah, this one. Ratfinks Twiddlydinks. Aye, that's a name. Never used to that. Back there. I used it on the wrong move. Already messing up my combo. He did not quite get the memo, apparently. Either that or it ran out on him. Maybe it ran out on him. That'd be really unfortunate if it did. Oh, the station, not the buff. That lasts like a while. Find it for the life of me. You sick. Can I beat those solo? Well, I know I can do ultimates. Let's find out. The ultimates is easy to do. This fight's easy as hell. else. It's weird, but I guess we're doing that today instead. I'm gonna assume I cannot solo soul the creator. I'm gonna take a fat guess. That is not happening. Stream, so let's try Shiva. Let's try Shiva real quick. Yes, I'm just gonna kill these guys just in case. Because it might push her over here. That's good, I've seen the raid wide, what she'll do. Did we? Did we? I thought we were tough. Let me finish the fight first before I finish the second. I love these dragon animations. They're looking nice. Quite comfortable, yes. Can do that. I could probably definitely do striking tree because it even has a lower item level too, right? Oh, less mechanics obviously being funky. Oh, is it lunchtime? No, you get a little bit of time, cat. Go ahead and grab these. reduce that damage. That hurts like hell. I faint it. Yay! Cool. Took some more damage because that lightning strikes, which probably would have been less closer if I just actually went and grabbed the Alright, so that's done. I get 2 more. Ifrit will probably be super easy. Maybe. Could be, hopefully. I hope so. God, I hope so. Don't know. Not like them. I'll ask of you one thing, Cat. I need this to be fair, but yeah. No, that's not a problem. We're good. These on stacks might be a bigger issue. Than that, I was clearly wrong. Cat, please, no. Question is, can I handle a level 60? No! Stop it! Down! It's not lunch yet. Oh. Can I kill Thornton's right? Maybe if I do it on a warrior. If I do it on a warrior, it might be possible. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. I'm gonna get hit by the stun, unfortunately. I have to just kind of take it. There. I don't see it being possible. It's slow. Health-wise, that won't be a problem. Let's have equilibrium, thrill, and shake it off. So. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to take this. Just kidding, I actually just used them to farm health. That worked. The limit break though, that might be an issue. That might definitely be an issue. So I can get the one down. Yeah, this is zero. Just like dash, but just no damage at this point. Still making this a pain in the butt. We can get it close. We might just unfortunately be that close. I should be fine after one dies though, right? Yeah, you take. Yeah, it takes way less to kill you afterwards. Holy crap. That's a world of difference right there. Oh. F me, I guess. Oh, it's probably I forgot to do that, right? Wait a second, please. Ready.
I shall bury you in glory.
I think I got that off the time. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. Damn. Okay. Duly noted. That I didn't have, and because he charged the tank buster coming right out of it. F me, I guess. Alright, fair enough. We found the wall for that, I guess. If I maybe had if I maybe popped like a rampart or something up, I kind of saw a symbol and forgot about it. I just didn't think about it, so it wasn't I'm not doing it normally. My mind didn't. Oh! Cats! Christ! Learn your lesson. Christ. Curious are you? Very good, very good. But far too many who have no interest in the past. What? What to say? What to say? Well, for one, Tenzin was blessed with the self-same power Izanami possesses, the Echo. I believe it is sometimes called. Alas, as you probably know from personal experience, such individuals are often regarded with suspicion, if not outright fear. Nevertheless, Tenzin was a generous soul who was ever eager to aid his fellow man. DPSQ, I thought they'd be longer, but okay, apparently not. I guess it's like reset had just happened, I guess. Indeed, he died as he lived, fighting for the sake of those he loved. But see, when he faced Kuryu, we four lords were still quite young and weak, not even auspicious. In truth, we could but look at helplessly as the two dragged one another to the brink of death. With the last of his strength, Tenzin imprisoned the mortally wounded Kuryu, and then bequeathed us a sacred treasure, a crystal which shone with an otherworldly light. I expected the queues to be longer, but apparently I'm the stupid one, I guess. My queues were often super long, but it would always be like these long ass damage queues, but terrible unless maybe I'll leave it. Yeah. Conductor ass hat. These shots are on that. I guess he's new here. Probably. We did not get the thing up in time. No! I got it. No! What are we supposed to do? Nine? This is no. Makes sense. I guess 7 hours was that. There we go. Notice the debuffs of the boss. Look at the debuffs. How you can tell. Well, it had a. Well, it didn't actually say anything. It just had a vault. Had one down. Someone has to guess what is causing that, I guess. One thing I'm honestly not sure about, like, how does that work? Oh, you know, it's probably probably only a hit. I wasn't paying attention, so he's fine. I was just a little confused. Let's say I am definitely. What fight was it we were doing? We're doing Zerdan. That's what we're on. We're for that static. I'm kind of. I'm honestly kind of excited to play Black Mage for that. Just cause I don't know. I'm kind of. What does Black Mage change? I kind of get what makes him so sad. A lot of what made Black Mage even remotely hard. No, wait, don't destroy the bows. Face shield. Yep. We don't have lightning whether one dickhead gets struck down by Zeus himself. Level 100. God dang. Could have that eventually. Okay, let's actually finish this dialogue. Let's not assume queues will be long. Hell, even moderate. Even a moderate queue would be nice. Apparently that's too much to ask for. Yeah, there we go. The last restraint, Tenzin imprisoned the mortally wounded Kiryu, and then he then bequeathed us a treasure, a crystal which shone with an otherworldly light. Oft have I wondered if this crystal was the source of the powers he would grow to possess. Would we have become the Four Lords without it? In my heart, I think not. We built this temple to strengthen the ward and safeguard the Ruby Sea in Tenzin's stead. His legacy would be ours, and so it has been to this day. And so it will continue to be that, but only if we rely upon you to quell our mitama of our comrades. That can wait, though. Bakio needs his rest, and so do you, Zanami. In that case, it'd probably be the best if I went back to Kugani. There's no telling what mischief that man will get up to in my absence. I should too take my leave. Doubtless I am needed in Tamumizu. I don't think I've ever had to say that out loud yet. Oh, you're not going anywhere. Your training is far from finished, my friend. But I cannot possibly refuse the request of the Four Lords, can I? I hate to impose upon you, Izanami, but perhaps you can go to Tamumizu in my stead. It may be some time before I'm permitted to return home. That'd be insane. Okay, you're doing that. No, no. I don't really think I want to bother these. Maybe if I'm iron, I'm gonna need it. Actually, no, because we're doing the Elden Ring. So Stormblood was staying with Gembu for some time. How wonderfully I hear. I have no doubt he will make the most of his most blessed opportunity. Oh, I have another missive for you, which was delivered personally by an unusual cat. An auspicious, I presume. Hey, Barker. You're welcome to come and go from the temple as you like. Fury will remain at his post above ground. You need only seek him out. How's your day going, Parker? I should be glad if I take him up on his invitation and look in on Sorbonne every now and then. After all, he's in essence our representative there. Wait, can I not? Oh, I have to do it like this? Okay. You know what I need to do at some point? I need to have, like, chat on screen. In some aspect. There's gotta be, like... It's gotta be what it is. Try this a lot. It's gotta be, like... Honestly, that's pretty fair. That's actually pretty cool, and I think... yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for, actually. Holy, wait, no. Actually, wait, hold on. I've never used it before. Wait, we're gonna... Give me like 5 seconds. I'm on a mission right now. Oh, so what are you up to, Parker? Color me instant. There we go. Alright, now I have to set it up. How do I set it up? Okay, one moment. One moment. I gotta figure this out. Shucks. Let me use the actual new. Create this. What? Well, it's figuring that out, I guess. Because apparently... Hey, we'll worry about this later. I'll worry about the Four Lords later, to be honest. Where did I need to go again? Enclave? Yeah, let's go to the Enclave. I am convinced that this program is just a piece of shit and doesn't know how to work. Like, there's no other explanation as to why it does this. I'm more than sure I'm putting this password in right. Unless I didn't. Might have really not. Did I mess it up? If not, we're just gonna have to open my email the old-fashioned way. The browser. Oh, wait, no, it's setting up. Apparently. Yes, you do. Should mute that. Apparently it's gonna keep trying to autoplay crap, and I did not ask for it to try to autoplay. Don't send it. Doing all this live is a bit stupid, but my curiosity was piqued and now I have to answer it. Right, cool. Lovely. Duly noted. Holy moly. You think Bardock looks down at Goku getting Super Saiyan 4 and then calls Radix a disappointment to his face? So isn't it the SSJ4? Did the English add the J part? Because I've always been trying to figure out what the hell is the SSJ part, because then I was like looking it up. And it was because like I'm trying to figure out like where that came from, because I'm pretty sure like the Super Saiyan or whatever, it's like, isn't that like one word, the last part Saiyan, or is it like hyphenated? You don't know? Fair enough. Have a nice day. Considering Daima seems like it did pretty well. I hope... I genuinely would like to see some form of GT in the idea that we could have some characters go planet hopping. Allow us to see some other stuff. That would be super nice. I don't know if they do Kid Goku again, but hey, Trunks, Goten, right there. Let's go on an adventure. Trunks and Goten would be galaxy hopping with Pan or something. I don't know. Stupid ideas. I would just like to see the idea of the galaxy thing, except not told shittily. That would be awesome. You know what I mean? Uncle Goten would be, yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, you know what I mean? It kind of be like maybe a little interesting kind of thing to do. It's not the most normal, because like obviously Goku isn't going to be there, or he would be there maybe every once in a while. So obviously I feel like he probably wouldn't instantly sell as well, but I feel like some of my favorite but generally, like one of my favorite parts of Dragon Ball is like my favorite part of the Majin Buu saga is post like the tournament, or sorry, post not pre the tournament, like before the tournament. I mean, they run into Freezer. They probably would have to get bailed out by either would one get bailed out by Goku, or it's Frieza's gonna be, or I feel like Frieza's not even. I feel like they'd fight Frieza's men, you know what I mean? But they probably wouldn't have, just because The only way I feel like you write them out of that is either Freezer, like Goku comes and bails him out in some way, Goku Vegeta, or Freezer's just like you're not even worth killing. And I feel like Freezer's like if that was like a different villain, maybe, but Freezer would just like kill them or kidnap them out of spite. Although, to be fair, at this point in time, isn't Freezer still dead, though? Well, okay, so assuming if it's... Because, I mean, I guess if it goes to, So... Like, I guess it depends on, which continuity you're going with. Because you'll go off Daima, Freezer's dead, I think, right? If you go off Super, then yeah, Freezer's alive. But honestly, I'll take the Daima continuity any day, just because I feel like I feel like things escalated and got out of hand. Is alive yet in Daima? Oh, she wasn't born yet in Daima? You can skip forward. Time skip. We do that all the time. Time skip that shit. Plus, that would give us some time to age up what Goten and Trunks anyway. For the sake of it. I'm sure. I mean, they can do whatever they want, right? But I don't know, man. My freaking instructions. Where did they go? Good shit. What's my monitor again? Oh, that just shit itself. Let's go back for now. Trunks also looks like his future self, and Freezer seems like he'd hold a grudge. Exactly. I don't know. I can't think of a reason. I can't think of a reason like Future Trunks want to come back for round 2? Future Trunks gonna come back to the main timeline to do something again, to mess up the timeline again, probably? Because he just can't help himself. Vegeta White, probably. It's like, I like the a chair has been moved, Parker. Vegeta White. I was expecting someone wider. I'm not sure how much you could go with that, but there you go. And take this, and then now we're gonna paste it. Paste each one into the matching thing. That would be really funny. It damn would be. I literally just messed around with that. So we're gonna take this text, right? And we go back to this. Sorry, I'm messing around with an overlay thing, Parker. I apologize. You could be getting gameplay, but instead you're getting this. Because my mind thought of something, and I just had to... I had to follow through with it, otherwise I would forget to do it later. So I'm going to forget to do my homework later too, probably. Vegeta White and Goku Black fused into Gogeta Gray. Why does that sound? That doesn't even sound. Gogeta Gray doesn't even sound like this. Like, I don't know if maybe Dragon Ball has just kind of. I've already just kind of. I'm so dead inside. That doesn't even sound like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I mean, it is. It is probably is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But it's working, man. Hmm? Oh, I wasn't even looking. Shadow Realm this. If it would let me. I'm trying to do anything on my... Yeah, I just have to do it on my phone. It's quicker, literally quicker to just do it on my phone. Okay, what else? Oh, don't. Oh. That's cool. I am learning some things. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Thanks for mentioning that, I'll be honest. I was not looking at chat because I was messing around with something, which when I put this in, you'll see it in a sec here. Because I'm probably gonna leave this, I don't know, just to... Yeah, we're not gonna do that, don't bother. show. Turn that off. We'll leave that on, obviously. Do more with that. Leave these on. We'll just have these off for now. I don't need this. We are going to save this for now. No, save it. And now, behold, Parker, if I've worked my magic, if we have worked the magic of this magic that is my stupidity. God, what was the size of my thing again? I forgot. How big did I make it? I clearly reversed that. Yeah, I reversed that. Okay. I don't know, let's see if that works. Let's see, hopefully that works. Hey Parker, be annoying. Say something to me. Say hi, Parker. You left. Alright, I'll test it myself, Parker. Oh, that's why I can't do that. That's stupid. That's really stupid. Hey! I need to up. That works. I need to pull that up a little bit, though. Actually. Might need to. Oh, shows up on this stream. That's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. You're gonna hide it real quick. I'm testing it while I'm messing around with it. It's supposed to disappear after. Let's do it. 30. After. Let's just do it. That's probably fine. Limited message. Do I bring it up? Alright, we can. It's a pretty big section of the screen, so that's why I'm thinking maybe. Maybe I make this a little bit smaller. But duplicate this. Right, well, we'll just leave it for like this for now. Yo, got it. I might just reduce it to 3 messages though, for now. And then button test. Oop. Yeah, it still has those other ones. I'll make this slightly smaller. Where's the other message? I need another message. There we go. Then that's it with some test buttons. Because I decided to do this live. Ah, okay, perfect. I think that's what I like. Awesome. Alright, now we can actually continue with what we're doing. And those will just disappear on their own. Small healer making cookies. Taker of shins. Fun. Done. Love it. Ah, I see my letter reached you across the Ruby Sea. Thank you for coming so swiftly. Though I wrote at some length on the subject of the forthcoming exchange, there was one other matter I neglected to mention. It concerns Gosetsu. As you may have observed, he returned from his ordeal rather the worse for wear. And despite his best efforts to conceal his condition, or perhaps because of them, he recently collapsed. Good gods, is he alright? Confined to bed and grumbling without cease, he has shown signs of recovery. He has made me promise not to tell you, lest you worry unduly, which all very well when you weren't here. Now that you are, however, I think it's high time he receives some visitors. Might you spare her a moment? Yosetsu has scarcely left his side, and I imagine you're curious to see what has become of her as well. We will all visit him at once. Izanami, Alize, shall we?
Open wide now.
Pleased to you. I'm not so frail that I cannot feed myself.
Caught in the act, my man.
I grow weary of the taste of gruel.
You don't like it? Can I fetch you something else?
Aye, wine. Or if that is not wholesome enough, I don't know. A sweet persimmon from Namai? I enjoyed them in my youth.
A persimmon.
Nay, pay me no mind. I am full. Besides, we have guests.
I hope we are not interrupting your meal. We had heard you were confined to bed and thought you might welcome some visitors.
Confined to... A gross exaggeration. A trifle drained from my exertions, perhaps, but with a little rest, I shall be fighting fit again in no time.
Take off your clothes.
Gosetsu, is this how you've been spending your time?
My lady, I assure you this is not.
Off with them. We need to wash you. You stink. What are all these scars? There are so many of them.
A life of battle will leave its mark upon a man. Is something wrong, Tsuyu?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But leave me be, woman! I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
My time? I'll walk away for a sec. Oopsie. They make a convincing pair, do they not? On first acquaintance, I would think him a doting grandsire and her a model grandchild. Indeed, he had someone told me a year ago that I would live to bear witness to such a scene. I would have declared them mad. That aside, I'm relieved to see Gosetsu has lost none of his spirit. But what a turn of events. I mean, for her to suddenly be watching over him. You couldn't make it up. I suppose Gosetsu is an old man with the way he changes. He charges through life. It would be easy to forget. He has resisted decrippitude with the same defiance he showed the enemies of Doma. No matter how adamant his will, no man can carry on forever. He has pushed himself beyond the limits of endurance too many times. Even if his health returns, the fact remains, he will never again be the warrior he once was. He has given all he has. He has given his all for his liege. He has given his all for liege and land, and we will ask no more. And what of his nurse? If Yosetsu is feigning that, well, she certainly has me fooled. This is no pretense. Yagiri, out of all of us, I would think you are the hardest to convince. So what makes you so sure? I've been spying on Yosetsu from the shadow, waiting for the misstep that would betray her charade from what it was. But her mask has never slipped, not once. She's remained in character from the first. One evening, I watched her as she sat in her chambers, unguarded and alone. She had taken the dishes from her cup and was preparing to prepare dinner right there on the tatami, a child's game. Even the wearer's shinobi would not go to such lengths. I can but conclude that her mind is truly broken. That's good enough for me. Anyone else, I would hazard? The matter's settled. Yosetsu will become Tsuyu and begin a new life here in Doma. Before that can happen, however, we will need to present her to the ambassador one last time to prove that her memory is truly gone. But I would not risk parading her in front of returning conscripts. Her presence at the exchange would only stir up mutinous thoughts. Understandably, she as good as fastened the chains around their necks. Which is why I mean to conclude this business with Tsuyu, but first, out of sight of my countrymen. Will you help me? We are at your service. There is no higher purpose than the pursuit of peace. My thanks. The Garleans are on their way, and we must prepare to welcome the ambassador. We will meet you at the docks with Tsuyu. I'll worry about that. Let me run to the bathroom real quick. There we go. Shall we wait here then? Lord Heen should not be long. My friends, have you seen Suyu? Suyu? She's nowhere to be found. What? The Guardians will be landing in a matter of moments. If she's fled, could it mean her memories have returned? I know not. Yaguri is scouting the streets as we speak, but it is possible Suyu has left the Enclave altogether. Captain, a word. Do you perchance carry a fair-skinned maiden across the river? A fair-skinned woman, my lord? I do not rightly know. I think. Yes, my lord. Now, like you mentioned, there was a lady among the passengers whom I do not recall having seen here before. Her face was hidden by the brim of her hat, but I remember taking her hand to help her onto the boat. White as new fallen snow it was. Was she someone important, my lord? Have I done something wrong? Wrong? No. I was merely hoping to catch our guest before she departed. Be at ease, Captain. It would seem that Suyu has crossed the river. Kami, help me. No good can come of this. I don't really need any of this. We're gonna go under the casting one. I can glamour it. It looks nice. It seems Suyu has gone unrecognized thus far, but Kami, help us if someone catches a clear view of her face. I must find her before that happens. The responsibility for her disappearance, for all of this, lies with me. I would ask for your aid nonetheless. We are at your service, Lord Hien. Now as before, let us make the crossing and begin our search. You go on ahead. Someone should let Yaguri know what we've learned. I'll join you on the other side. We have no way of knowing where Suyu is headed, so we best divide our forces. I'll take Kusakari and its surroundings, off not if you take the road to Cashton Colominius. Izanami, forgive me, but could I ask you to interrogate the residents of Yakuza Manor? Oh, Yakuza Manor? One of the Namazu may well have seen our quarry. If everyone is in agreement, let's board the skiff and hope the Kami smile upon our efforts. Oh, automatically moves us up. That's neat. You know what, lady? Sure, I'll do your fate. I've been ignoring you. I've been ignoring you and your fate, as I know it's tied to the Nine Tails. Or, I don't know if I don't think she's Nine Tails. Whatever she is. Whatever Gilman. She's something. Alright, for one, F off random thing. Turn that sound effect slightly. That's not a problem. apparently these are like good enemies just for getting XP, something like that, if I remember. That's not even good. Did they? Maybe it's because they changed how I see her. Or maybe it's because I don't have that. I have it on the wrong menu, so I couldn't see it. That would be bad. Yeah. For some reason, go with it. Still not using Drake's thing sometimes. Combo by accident. Gotcha. Hey, there's like a name of a fate or something. I don't remember what the name of the fate was. Anyways, where am I going? Okay, where are we going for the manor? Down here, actually. I got distracted by that fate. OS08S SAT Phase 2 program. I haven't even done OS 5 through 8 normal. So I probably should get a kick on with that, shouldn't I, at some point? Welcome to Yuzuku Manor. Yes, yes, if there's anything you need to care. Welcome to Yuzuku Manor. Yes, yes, if there's anything you care to know, you need only pale-skinned woman. I have seen no such traveler. I am sorry to say, most sorry. Scaly-skinned Namazu, on the other hand, we have in abundance. You're not backflipping correctly. It's like a small delay. I mean, if I did the other way, then so that part would technically be better, but it's whatever. Unusually pale skin. Yes, yes. I saw this woman on the way back from my fishing trip. She had crossed the shallows east of here and was headed in a northeasterly direction. For the most part, her steps did not seem certain. If you hurry, you might still catch her. Me forgetting I can walk and mount. Keeps happening. Be funny. Dead to rights. Actually, I don't remember what the. Let me just. Foxy Lady Fate. Freedom flies, more to offer than causes, There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's the other one. Ixion. What was the other one? Not gonna lie for me, remember. Can correspond. I could probably spawn the Fox Lady Fate. I think I already did it. Plus, I already got sidetracked enough as is. I should probably. I want to make something. I want to make an outfit from the years at some point. Which class should be rocking the outfit is the question. I'm thinking Dark Knight because Dark Knight should never be like taken serious. Either that or it'll be my Black Mage. It'll work until I need Black Mage attire. I want new Black Mage gear. Kind of sick of my attire. Not that I hate it. I just want something new. I guess she wandered her way all the way into town, and we gotta pull her. Oh, no, this one's taking longer, I think. A cursory glance is all that is required to confirm your suspicions. It is the same hat that Yotsu was wearing when you found her in Sakazuki. Is not before you ask. Our search of I just pronounced it earlier. Kusakari and its surrounding has yielded exactly naught, save this chance reunion with you, I suppose. Mistress Alize has gone to assist her brother at the Castro. It was she who informed me of the situation. I joined Lord Heian here shortly thereafter. How did you fare at Yuzuka Manor? Any sign of our missing guest? Towards Namai? By the kami, the villagers recognize her. Oh, now it ended well. We must hurry. Yugiri and I will check the patties. The village square is yours. Yeah, I'm gonna find her first, most likely. Oh, it's going on its own.
Greetings. Might I have one of your... Wait! Please! I only wanted a persimmon.
Kami, save us! Her spirit has returned!
She's back from the dead to seek her revenge!
It can't be. She couldn't have survived.
What did I... What did I do?
As if you don't know!
Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you. You have naught to fear.
My lord, forgive me, but what is that monster doing here? They told us she was dead!
I too was surprised to learn of her survival. More even than you, I would hazard. 'Twas I who cut her down, I who left her to her fate. But it would seem the Kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetsu were spared when the keep collapsed, though Yotsugu's preservation came at the cost of her memory.
You're saying she's forgotten? Forgotten everything she's done?
Lies! Lies! My lord, she would say anything to escape punishment!
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice! I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker!
What I saw then... It's all true. I'm sorry! I'm so sorry.
You're sorry? And what? We're supposed to forgive you?
Here, there's no need to cry. Can't you see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
Until such time as her memories return, this woman shall be known as Tsuyu, and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands, and suffer her to live, for now.
Please, Issei.
All right. I'll keep my peace. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Dropped it. Oh, dropped it again. It's crazy work. That would have been better avoided, but at least it did not end in bloodshed. And judging by Suyu's reaction, she remains oblivious to the events of her former life. This was no escaped attempt. Nay, it seems it was an offhanded request of Gosetsu which brought her to Namai. She came in search of a permission. Ah, they say food is good for health. I do hope Gosetsu finds the taste to his liking. Well, we have certainly taken to the long way around, but let us continue on to Castrum Fulminius and meet with our ambassador. Alpha and the Alizé should still be there, conducting their search. What is this? What happens? I'm assuming she gets her memories back come the end of this whole thing. I feel like that's probably really like the expected kind of course of action. Yeah, I think I'd be pretty surprised if she didn't actually. But it makes me wonder if she gets her memories back, will she still... Maybe she won't be evil. Probably not. A decent amount of inhibitors actually, holy crap. Reborn at the zero with all the time-specific bullcrap. The Heavens Ward ones can kind of kiss my ass, I'm not gonna lie. It seems our Imperial guests have already arrived. Tis time to meet with the ambassador.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival. You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you in no doubt as to the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
Her parent session?
Ah, Yotsuyu. You look, well.
I see, I assume that would be what the plan he's going to try to jog her memory.
Of all the people.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
Gosetsu. I have to take this to Gosetsu.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient. You needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Dorma. Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
We continue with the exchange as planned, then.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
I knew better than to trust Asahi, but that was a dirty trick. Still unpleasant as it was, we have at least put the matter of Suyu's fate to rest. I've sent her back to the Enclave for Yugiri to give Yosetsu his precious permission. Come, let us follow them. You have that look off and odd. What is it? No, nothing of consequence. Most like. We can discuss it upon our return. We should pay a visit to Gosetsu and reassure him with Suyu's fate. He will want to know the Empire has finally relinquished its claim on her.
Gosetsu, Are you awake?
My lord, come in, come in. When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me. She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
I like this Asahi less and less.
Be that as it may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Doma. Our primary concern now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention. I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum. The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder.
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
My lord! Forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone!
Gone?
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
No, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties. Might I call upon your assistance?
You like going on adventures, lady?
Help! 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 Help me!
If only I hadn't remembered. He should hate me. I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
Who's there?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here in the dark?
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, Yotsuyu! A font of misery! You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh, no. You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure. We had a perfect life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine. I don't deserve this.
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament. You've kept your looks, at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer. Maybe enough to get us to Kugane and start a new business.
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be. Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it. To the very depths I have sunk, my soul steeped in spite and rotten to the core. The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such mask. Father, Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world? For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies. And it begins with you!
Yotsuyu! What?
Well, can't say you didn't have that coming.
Well done, dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
Brother dearest, what a surprise. You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to judge me? To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed. But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a deeper vengeance, and the power to see it through.
Please. I don't want to die.
Any sign of her? What happened here? I knew what would happen if she recovered. And still, I did nothing. You say she left with her brother? Whatever he wants with her, he was willing to pay for it with his parents' lives. But this is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
Oops, I was supposed to read. We recovered the Nereus' remains. We hold the cremation and on. Would they had never again set foot in Doma. I broke the news to Gosetsu myself. He was quiet. I think it's best that he be allowed some time alone with his thoughts. So, my friends, that which we feared has come to pass. Yotsuyu has regained her memories and returned to the Imperial fold. It is by any measures a cool twist not least for Gosetsu, but one which does not invalidate our agreement. According to the terms of the contract, we are bound to surrender Yosetsu into Garlean hands should her condition improve prior to the hour of the exchange. By that reckoning, all is, if not as should be, then it must be. This I can accept. But what I cannot accept are the unconscionable lengths to which Asahi went to achieve this outcome. Given his recent conduct, his apparent admiration for Xenos, it is plain he cannot be trusted. It is to say nothing of the unexplained containers he insists on bringing to our meeting. Whatever the ambassador is planning, I think it is unlikely our negotiations will end peacefully. In the event of hostilities, the safety of the conscripts must be our first concern. As such, I would have an escape route in place before the meeting begins. A wise precaution. If the main structure of Castrum Flaminius is to be the stage for exchange, then I believe a thorough inspection is in order. The citadel has stood empty ever since the Imperial withdrawal. While we took steps to ensure it would not be defended by an occupying force, it is entirely possible the ambassador has arranged things there to his advantage. I will slip inside and make certain we have an unobstructed exit. Pray allow me to join you. I have some experience of Imperial facilities, and should matters take a turn for the worse, I would hope to be at least some use. Very good. That should be enough to guarantee us a way out of the castrum. Beyond that, however, we will need a ship to ferry the conscripts back to the Enclave. Even with every skiff we have, it will take several trips to evacuate everyone. A Confederate MSQ boon, on the other hand, would only require a single run, and leave us far less vulnerable in the water, assuming, of course, Ratio can be convinced to part with one. Might I take the lead on this? I've had dealings with Ratio and his pirates before. I won't be alone, however. I won't be alone, will I, Asnam? You count on me. Much appreciated. I quite fancy parleying with pirates again. It's just a shame Lise won't be there to reprise her role. Lise. Reprise her role. I'm certain you would make a persuasive pair, but I think I'll accompany you with the accompany you to these negotiations all the same. My lord, the ruler of Doma should not be seen consorting with common brigands. Come now, Yuri. They stood with us against the Empire. If we would ask their aid once more, we must treat them as equals. Our presence should serve to demonstrate our sincerity. Indeed, my lord. Pray forgive my presumption. By your leave, Master Alphanot and I shall be about our task. Learn gotcha player hell over there. 3 different banners or whatever happening all at the same time. And we should be on our way to Onokuro. Time is short in Ratio, and may take some time convincing. Now there's a face I did not expect to see. What brings the noble lord of Doma into the company of a bile of village rats such as we? If you come to offer Doman chains in place of growling ones, then I'm afraid you've wasted a trip. But what fine subjects you would make! Were your feet at our disposal, our restoration efforts would be hastened tenfold. But let us speak seriously. I stand before you not to demand your fealty, but to request your aid once more. Is this not set up? I thought it's like a big issue. I just thought about this. Earlier when I was trying to say something. Oh yeah, I don't even have. Update. It's just being weird on its own, maybe? I am like signed in, right? That appears to be the case. Okay, whatever the case is, I don't know. Oh wait, what the heck was that feature? What was that? One moment. Okay, whatever. That's something for another day. If that's... Oh, is this like if that's not enabled, that doesn't appear? You're so stupid. Oh yeah, that's actually so I hate that. I actually genuinely hate that. It's kind of a non-issue, but I kind of genuinely hate that. Mayhap you are confused. Doman's liberation was but a means to an end. We aid you only to save ourselves. Whatever, I'll live. Now we have no such incentive. We have sworn to oath you. We will not come running like hounds at their master's whistle. Now I will not presume to treat you thus. I've come to petition your cooperation as an ally of equal standing. Equal standing, you say? Seems a little lopsided to me. Where's the profit for us in all this? Profits. Must you always think of such short-sighted terms? Have you ever heard of doing the right thing? Have you ever heard of pirates, little miss? You'll find we're simple souls. You pay our tithe and you sail in peace. You deny us our due and we take it by force. We'll pull you out of the water if we see you drowning. We are not in the business of doing something for nothing. Calm yourself, Mistress Alize. We did not come here to moralize. We came here to talk, and there is more to be said. According to records occurred from after liberation, relatives of your Doman-born brethren were among those conscripted into the Imperial Army, and as you may be aware, we have recently negotiated the terms of said conscripts. Many, alas, will arrive to find no families waiting for them, no homes to grant them shelter. I would ask that you offer them a place in the Confederacy. You would not be rescuing strangers, but welcoming brothers and sisters into your ranks. And has the Confederacy not been in need of new recruits? You seem well informed of our affairs, Lord Hien. The losses we suffered at the Garlean's hands are no secret, but since we drove them out of Doma, the Ruby Sea has become alive with traders and travelers. So many vessels to tax, so few pirates to tax them. You could do with some more hands on deck, and doubly so if they're familiar with the inner workings of the Empire. Very well, the Confederacy agrees to your request. You will have your ship. But before that, you must do something for me. The vessel I have in mind was damaged during your battle with the Empire. Though we have mended her, she is yet to be declared seaworthy. She is sound enough down below, but But when you load it up with your conscripts and the waterline rises, those upper planks had best be free of cracks. Assuming you want your people to stay dry, you will do me the favor of swimming around the hole to check for weakness. That is, if Doman Lords are not adverse to getting their robes wet. Not this Doman Lord. If we each inspect a third of the ship, it will be done in trice. Or whatever. That is the spirit. The ship is moored at Quick Escape Pier. Our apprentice shipwright will be at the back, on deck to hear your report. Look for a lad named Ihanashi. Let's go, Ihanashi. And though I have a knack for parlaying with pirates. For the record, my previous attempt was an unmitigated success, and yes, I should have quit while I was ahead. See, I read that as if there was more coming after it, so whoopsie. Well, I thought the rumors were exaggerated, but the young lord lives up to his reputation. Sure, why not? Let's do a little fun teleport. I have some extra Centauria seals, I think. The mark is still here, so unless they just killed it. Like, well, I can go to Raga's Reach and buy more. Celebratory smorgasbord. I love the word smorgasbord. It's just stupid, the word. I forget. This is my free teleport. Never mind. Don't even need to worry about that. These, I'm getting more vistas. Heaven on high. Upon closer inspection, you spot a small crack on one of the planks. You see no sign of damage here. Ah, I'm the shipwright. Apprentice shipwright. Did you find anything that might need attention? The section I expected seems solid enough. On the port side near the bow, you say? Alright, I'll have a look and see what I can do. Yeah, apologies, I seem to have lagged behind. I could float in a gentle sea all day. Otherwise, I'm happy to report no visible cracks or holes in my section of the hull. You're Lord Ian! The captain sent you to inspect the hull? Oh, me have mercy. Forgive us this discourtesy, my lord. 'Tis quite all right. In fact, I rather enjoyed it. I'll take it you are of Doma? Yes, my lord. The Imperials took my father away after the uprising. I had nowhere else to turn. The Confederacy became my family. Someone told me they're releasing the conscripts now. Maybe my father will be among them. Not that I can go back. There's no leaving once you've joined. How fares Our Lady? Is she seaworthy? Captain, we found a small crack on the port side, but I'll have it fixed before you know it. I see you have met the boy. Did he tell you his story? He babbles when he is nervous. Should his father be among the conscripts, as he hopes, I mean to give him the choice to leave this life, if he so chooses. I expect you to see they are provided for. I have heard that those who join the Confederacy forswear all ties with kin and homeland. Is that oath so easily put aside? If I allow it. I see in him the lad I was 25 years ago. You say the word, you mean them, but the yearn for home still lingers. My family is long dead, and I know this life is my lot, but he has scarce dipped his toes with us. If there is life for him in Dome, he should have the chance to live it. Well said. The Empire's conquest has uprooted many and more, but it is in Yanix or out on the Ruby Sea. Why are people constantly like trying to get me to come into work, man? It's like, oh my god. Like, this is insane work. No, man, I don't want to think about it. Think about it. Beat in the annex or out on the Ruby Sea, we have a duty to ensure that god dang it, I forgot how I pronounced his name earlier. Ihanashai, and others like him are free to dwell where they desire. Then the matter is decided. The matter is settled. I'll make preparations to cast off. Well, my friends, it seems we have our ship. Let us return to the Enclave. It seems Yuri and Alphanot have completed their task before us. They've been waiting. We scout the structure and determine the swiftest path to safety. In the event of hostilities, we will lead the conscripts outside with all possible haste. From there, the Confederacy has pledged a ship to ferry us across the One River. Now we have but to attend the exchange and pray to the Kami these precautions were unnecessary. Oh, what's my main stat again? Strength, Marauder, Dark Knight, Gunbreaker. So yeah. Pugilist, Lancer. Why would you ever use the Vitality? Next match with HP. The primary agreement. While we were putting our contingency plan in place, I left Hakuro in charge of organizing transport for the Imperial prisoners, who will see they arrive at the appointed hour, leaving us free to rendezvous with our Confederate allies. Come, they await us on the riverbank not far from the castrum. I've got clusters in here. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Indeed. I'm ready for this, man. How this whole thing ends. I'm very curious to see what the lead up for Shadowbringers is too. Your party's assembled then? Aye, and ready for what lies ahead, I trust. Lest there be any confusion, though, the tower across the water is to be the scene of the exchange. That and whatever Asahi has planned. Regardless of the ambassador's intentions, we will bring our people home. Ugiri, you are to evacuate the conscripts at the first sign of trouble. Yes, my lord. Yes, meanwhile, we shall cover their escape and lend what support we can. Your ship awaits you at the castrum's loading docks. We will see you safely home. Then all stand ready to play their part. Come, let us be about it. Alright, it's showtime. No way, they don't voice this, so.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire. A first step on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Indeed. We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are. Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
Oh, the supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
I don't believe that.
How very generous. I confess I had not expected such compassion, welcome though it is. But then I was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hien?
Yotsuyu.
Orphan of the Nairi, widow of Sashihai, and acting Viceroy of Doma. You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish!
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with the ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire. Your authority as acting Viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling. All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself. I will reign here in this putrid, pestilent swamp until the last of you has been broken. This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold and distant as the moon!
What has she done?
Oh gods, this is a summoning.
Looks of it. Yep, she's transforming. I assume this is what was going to happen, considering the name of the trial of the Minstrel's Ballad.
A Dorman citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
But Ambassador!
Disobey me, Pilus, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw! Now!
As you command.
My lord, you must fall back!
You ask me to run?
A strategic withdraw. And they bravely ran
my
away.
pride with you. I know this foe is beyond me. The field is yours. We will withdraw, but not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every soul!
My lord.
I knew you would not flee. I see now the strength which flows from that baleful light of yours. But I am become Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night. What power can compare to such celestial majesty? I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss, even your light shall flicker and fail. Come, let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Doma. I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land. Once and for all!
Ashton Flow. Ashton Flow. Primary agreement. Alright. Excited. Just gotta wait for people now. I think I was doing it on a little worker, right? Here's what things they have. Exchange right now. Add anything new? Yeah, fair enough. I didn't really expect too much. I still have to get the blood sword and finally have it finished off entirely. Oh, we wait for that. Be anticlimactic. We can just sit here and craft. Do really know? Oh, there you go. Okay. What would it even be called? So it would be like someone as a... Excuse me. So there is no, yeah, it does not exist, from what I can tell. It just doesn't exist at all. Immaculate Amend. Huh, interesting. Daring touch. Yeah, I those don't seem worth it to me. Unless you literally, those are pretty much just the I have no chance. Otherwise, I have to just roll the dice. And then I can talk to this. Still have quite a while till we do the Elden Ring stuff today. Apparently. Is it in here? What is in here? Can I not come through this? Wait. How are you gonna put a hole in it and not let me go through? Dang. Family is born with. Alright, well, I'll leave that to the side for now. I think all the other classes have it like in the same spot. No, actually. Food touches durability. One. Okay, we're gonna put there. Yeah, look, that was actually perfect timing.
Oh, it's going to be a long night.
Oh.
End is near.
Okay, I clearly didn't do that, right?
Beg for mercy. Your death will be of all the sweeter.
Okay. Bye, Life Surge. I didn't get to use you. I finally get to hear where this theme comes from. I didn't actually know this was where this was from.
In darkness blooms the spider lily. From mortal husk, I rise anew. Suffused with night, I shall prevail.
Wait, what?
Beg for mercy.
Do I have to avoid getting like too many stacks? Is that what it is?
Night's chill, shine petals pale.
I'm not sure I entirely understand how this will work. Who's all being?
Beg for mercy. No. Not yet. Not yet! I'll grind you under my heel! I'll grind you under my heel!
Ooh. A fun little fight. Ah, you just couldn't walk away, could you? Do something! Can we stop standing there?
You really must learn to finish the job. 'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning. But even the weakest icon is a god of sorts. A threat that must be put down. My! Such hostility! These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer. Will you surrender to anger, then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe?
Ha! You cannot, of course! To do so would burn the bridges we have labored so hard to build.
Oh, but I'm forgetting. They're already ash. This Dorman woman has seen to that. The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning. I believe I was most clear on that point. It should have been mine. The power he bestowed upon her. I should have been the one to govern Doma. I would have repaid his faith.
Is you upset that
No one
he got
alive
chosen?
loves him more than I! Instead, this harlot betrayed his trust. Useless piece of filth! Worthless whore!
Let me guess, Gosetsu?
thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance.
Or, wait. No? I thought she stabbed him, but oh no. Got stabbed by her blades.
These people, our people, they ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives. Like you, Asahi. Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill. Such bliss. I had thought my hunger insatiable. But now I am satisfied. You should feel honored, dear brother. I saved the last of my strength, just for you. What's the matter? The Witch of Doma will soon be dead. He will mourn too, perhaps. I wonder, was the fruit as sweet as he remembered?
Lord Xenos. Lord Xenos. I am at your disposal.
Asahi, you were born of Doma, yes?
Sounds different, doesn't he?
Yes, my lord. I am honored that you would remember me. How may I serve?
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary, and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor. Return to your native land of Doma, and announce your intention to sue for peace.
For peace?
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting viceroy.
He lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps. Yotsuyu's faith is unreliable, but as a child raised to believe in the kami, she will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods. She need only wish it to be so. The power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost. But I fear the subtleties of your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
The icon is merely a message. The pacifist teachings of the populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell. The salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of treaties.
Your chosen agent. I will not fail you, my lord. My master, Lord Xenos, he will come for you.
You have prevailed, I see.
She is gone? Wherefore did the kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
Death shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster, but I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
Lord Hien!
Maximo, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now, but our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our mission here, but it seemed to me there was more to the tale. I have heard tell of this power you wield. And in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
How can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo. I saw his body with my own eyes.
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
I have no doubt you believe what you say. But what then is the explanation? That an impostor has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial Court? The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless. Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
Yes. As the late Ambassador's second-in-command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Then let us be about it. 'Twould be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
Tread lightly, Pilus. I sense treachery awaits you there.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Alphino, have you gone mad?
Impostor or no, if Xenos was instructing Asahi on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Ascian waiting in the wings. Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
Were you indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
You truly mean to do this? In full knowledge of the danger?
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk her life on countless occasions. Next to her, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield. But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds. And where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy?
Tis not for me to stop you. But I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position should offer you some measure of protection.
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind. Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
I shall be on my best behavior. Farewell, my friends.
I'm curious. Sure, yeah. Just curiosity. Curiosity has my interest. I want to see this. Alright. Do anything, but these people. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, man. How old is this? Let's see. I didn't know. How old is this guy? They never gave his age. That is insane work. No shot. Man, someone has gotta let those cooks out of the kitchen, cause they're burning fucking everything, bro. Whew. Man, that's hilarious. That's kind of funny, man. Only these people, man. Only these people. That's actual insane work. Curious. Anyways, I was just curious. Curiosity killed the cat, and I'm a dead cat. Just wanted to see what that was. Right. I don't know. What was that pink for? Let's see what that thing was for then. Oh, I guess Diablos, but literally, why would I care? It doesn't have an ant. Why did it have an ant symbol? The only mention, what the? Yeah, it's so weird. Why would it just not have a? Why would it even bother? Okay, anyways. Okay, whatever. I don't care. So weird. I knew Asahi was planning some manner of treachery, but a summoning. Think the kami you were here, my friend. None of us would have escaped Yotsuyu's revenge, or Yotsu's vengeance had you not intervened. She was a pawn eye, but she still had a choice, and she chose to submit to the ambassador's plan. Tis little wonder Gosetsu departed in silence. I gather he left the same way he came, alone aboard a rowing boat. As for the conscripts, most made it to the the second boon before the battle began in earnest, and the vessel yet awaits on the riverbank for those who did not flee in time. Then I suggest we put this doleful place behind us, and make for the Enclave together. It would be a shame to miss the joyous reunion.
How often have I imagined this moment? Thank you for help.
Oh my god, I accidentally clicked.
Ah, there you are.
Gosetsu, your hair.
My friend, what have you done?
An old man who cannot raise his blade has no place in the service of a young lord. Thus did I decide to devote my remaining days to pilgrimage. I will walk this land, offering prayers of repose for all the souls who left this life in suffering.
All of them?
A fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable journey.
Scarcely have we said our goodbyes to Alphino, and you leave us too. But 'tis well that my companions find their own way forward. I must endeavor to do the same.
I have faith that you will find the best path for Doma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
You have earned it 1,000 times over. Go in peace, my friend. I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh and none need live in fear.
There is no better way to honor those who went before. And with that, I take my leave.
Ah, Gosetsu, fair journey to you, my friend. A bittersweet occasion, but there is yet ample cause to be grateful. Pray join us in the Kaiken. I would thank you properly. Our brothers and sisters are returned to us, and the dreams of Doma's restoration is that much closer to being realized. It is a day that will live long in memory, and one that will never have dawned without the courageous acts of the Scions. On behalf of Doma and her people, we give you our deepest thanks. Lest you think me complacent, I assure you, I have not forgotten the dark cloud on the horizon. That Xenos lives is a source of grave concern, perhaps the gravest. Yet there is little to be done but await for Alphanad to send word. Until then, I plan to devote myself to fulfill the promise I made to Gosetsu, by building a nation in which none need live in fear. I confess I miss him already, but the thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, did you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed Yosetsu such kindness? I believe the answer lies in past tragedy, specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thoughts, and in Yosetsu's childlike mind, I believe he saw not a fallen tyrant, but the little girl who was lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardship, strove beyond the limits of endurance, without hesitation or complaint. Though Yosetsu could never speak the truth replace his daughter, I'd hoped that with her at his side, he might live out to remember that he might live out the remainder of his days in relative contentment. Would that the kami had been so minded. Even now, I labor to discern any meaning in Yosuyu's fate. To deliver her from certain death, with no memory of her sins, only to leave her at the mercy of her stepbrother. Can that truly have been their will? That I cannot tell you. The will of the kami is not for us to know. But what I do know is that for a brief moment, a girl known as Suyu lived among us, and that she brought with her a whisper of respite for a grieving heart. Alright, we're gonna end it there for today. I'm probably gonna do more off screen. Now that I have the thing to do. I don't know. But we'll end it there for today, and I'll upload.